Hey YouTube, what's up? In JT Sasuke. I'm here to bring you my review for The Flash. So let's jump right into it. So first we start the episode off with Patty and Barry going on a date that gets interrupted by Zoom. Zoom takes Patty up to the top of a building and drops her off. Barry's not able to save her for some reason, and she ends up dying, only for Barry to wake up from his night terror and see that it's just a bad dream. He looks at Patty next to him, and then Patty goes on to talk to Iris the next day and ask her what she should do about Barry. And Iris said that you need to talk to him and let him know how you feel, that he shouldn't be guarded around her, and that they should be more open to communication. So what ends up happening is Barry and Patty they make plans to go out to dinner. Those plans get interrupted when Barry decides, hey, instead of going out to a romantic dinner, let's go to this art show. And this is because they're trying to catch a villain, and it'll be a great way to kill two birds with one stone to A, go out to dinner with her, and B, catch the bad guy. He ends up he ends up failing, and Patty almost ends up getting killed, but Barry ends up getting hurt. And he goes to Patty to talk to her after the event, in which he sits there, looks at Patty, and she's trying to talk to her to explain, and she tells him that she's tired and that most girls don't have the self-esteem to put up with the random letdowns and all the change up in the plans, and his constant night terrors and stuff like that. A lot of girls don't have the will to deal with that, and it's been fun with him, but she is ready to go serious, and he needs to figure out if he wants to do that too. Eventually, at the end of the episode, she actually ends up breaking up with Barry, saying that she's gonna leave Central City. She only came here on the Manhattan task force to catch her dad's killer, and she's done that. So now it's time to move on. We don't know if that's actually going to happen. Barry was actually going to tell her that he was the Flash, which would prove that he wanted to be serious with her. So that's the thing. We move on to another part of the show, which actually has a lot to do with Wally West and Joe. So Wally West definitely is not taking to Joe. Joe is trying to push this family dynamic on Wally. Wally has no idea who Joe is. He doesn't really care for him, and he kind of blames Joe for not being there for him growing up, and it was just him and his mom. Now I understand why they write him this way, but honestly, characters like this I don't really like. I know we're gonna start liking Wally a little bit later on, but as of right now, I don't like him because of how not understanding he is, and the fact that his mom is the person that took him away from his father. She ran away. She's the one that ran away from Joe when she did that little overdose thing. So it's not his fault, and he can't be blamed for that. But he tries to push on this family dynamic, and Wally's kind of resisting. He sets up dinner, and Wally doesn't show. What ends up happening, we see that Wally's been drag racing to win cars from other people to pay for his mom's medical bills, and and he tells Joe this, and Joe is just like, "Look, you don't have to do this. I have money in my pension that I can pull from." And Wally's like, "Look, I don't need your money. I'm the man of the house. That position's been filled." Now that line was very powerful to me, and I thought that was a good character moment to show the kind of person that Wally West is right now, and I can't wait to see how he changes over the course of the season, especially because. Especially because he's going to become Kid Flash later on in this season. Spoiler for those of you that haven't been hearing everything that they're planning. Um, so we move on from that, and we have to talk about the Turtle. So the Turtle is a guy who can slow down space. He can slow down time. He can slow down people's movements. And they want to catch him because A, he's stealing stuff, and B, they could possibly use his powers as a way to defeat Zoom. Now, the reason why they want to do this because they have no idea how to speed Barry up. Which I honestly think if they figure out how to get Barry to access the Speed Force more, or correction, if Barry himself figures out how to access the Speed Force more, he'd be a hell of a lot faster, in my opinion. But moving forward, um, they need him so that way they can figure out a way to use his power to slow down Zoom. Because the darts didn't work last time, they just pissed him off. So they decide to catch him. They fail in the first encounter when he decides to steal jewelry at the police station, and they fail the second time when he steals an art painting from this art show that Barry had actually invited Patty to, and Patty actually ended up almost getting killed because she drew her weapon on him. So eventually, after that happened, the guy the turtle, he ended up finding Patty where she lived, took her hostage, and had the Flash come to save her. And he was gonna take down the Flash, but he ended up failing because Barry was actually able to find a way to get enough momentum going for him to burst through his waves of slowness, allowing him to get close enough to knock him out. So with that being said, he ended up saving Patty. And that was basically it for the episode. There were some other minor things in there. You have the fact that you have the fact that Professor Wells is still really hung up about his daughter, and he's actually the person who is really trying to head up this project to find a way to slow Zoom down. But other than that, there's not really much to this episode. It was a pretty good episode. It was nice to see the flashback, and I'm happy to be doing these videos again. It got really hectic towards the end of all those other videos, but thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this review wasn't too slow. And comment down below and let me know what you guys think, and subscribe to my channel for more Flash content. Alright? Peace.